Hello everybody, Catboyvan here. Well, as I'm making this video, it's a snow day. Yes, it is snowing again. So, I might as well do this. Today's review is going to be a Cobra review of the Cobra Arctic Assault Squad. Extreme Conditions Pack number 2. I would do number 1, but it's a snow day. This is an Arctic theme. Let's go with it. This comes with 7 figures total. On the back we got a blurb and some of the pictures, which I'll get to in a second after I read the blurb. The Cobra organization is building a deadly new weapon in the Arctic. To protect this devastating device, Cobra has created a highly trained Arctic assault team. Sub-zero temperatures, raging blizzards, endless miles of barren ice and snow. This Arctic squad has the specialized skills and sheer meanness to handle it all. The G.I. Joe team is on its way to stop Cobra from completing the weapon. The heavily armed Cobra Assault Squad is ready for battle and plans to put the G.I. Joe team on ice forever. That's awesome. For the figures and what their squad, we got Cobra Viper Heavy Weapons, Snow Serpent Officer, Polar SWAT, Polar Assault Officer, Snow Serpent Trooper, Polar Combat Specialist, Scrap Iron Anti-Armor Specialist, Snow Serpent Polar Heavy Weapons Specialist, Cobra Viper Arctic Trooper, and tele-viper Arctic Communications Specialist. This most likely will be a multi-part review due to the fact of file cards and how long they probably will be. Let me open this up and see in a moment. Let's start with the Snow Serpent Trooper, Polar Combat Specialist. No, I just got these things out of the packaging, so they're a little stiff on them. Period. The figure, it's exactly like the other Snow Troopers basics. So you can move left and right slightly. Can't really turn a full 360 due to the fact of, well, this thing. Arms rotate about this far up, then up and down. Could turn a full 360, but hindered by this. Bend at the elbow, turns a full 360, and the entire arm/hand can turn a full 360 depending on how it's angling. Waist can move left and right, but are hindered by the straps. Legs go about this far up, this far back. Bend to the kneecap at 2 joints. Feet pivot up and down, and turn a full 360. And that's articulation. His accessories are a Snow Serpent backpack, a Snowpedo, 2 snowshoes, and an AK-47. He also comes with a stand saying, well, Snow Serpent Trooper. Pretty much I'm just going to get the backpack and gun on. Here we go. Let's read his file card real quick. Every figure I do, I'm going to just read the file card from these. Okay. Codename Snow Serpent Trooper. Polar Combat Specialist. File name Various. Military specialty Infantry. First place various countries. Snow Serpent Troopers are expected to operate in conditions in which less hardened troopers would simply hunk down and wait for a break in the weather. They are chosen for their experience, endurance, strength, then honored, then on. I'm sorry, I can't read. Honed even further to be able to withstand the most extreme polar environments on Earth. If they could ever enter the Bithion, they would sweep the event by Linion. I don't know. They would sweep the event hands down. On the downside, they tend to get listless and complacent in warm weather. Okay? As part of the elite assault squad, this no-servant trooper guards a Cobra weapons system under conditions in the Arctic. His quote reads, "We don't mind jumping from planes in bad weather and skiing across minefields while under fire. We'd rather do that than march around a parade ground and stand in formation." Well, at least they're honest with their opinions. Let me move this to one side for a second. Alright, next, let's see. Cobra Viper Infantry. Basic Cobra Viper that you get in the single carded packages, meaning that the goggles will come off very, very easily. First time they've ever stuck before. Anyway. Articulation, the head goes a full 360, goes up and down. Arms go about this far up. Bend up and down. Turn a full 360. Bend to the kneecap. Elbows, I'm sorry. Wrist turns full 360. Waist turns a full 360. Legs go this far up. This far back, bend at two joints in the kneecaps, feet bend up and down, and a turn a full 360. Basic articulation, standard. His accessories are a backpack, an AK-47, the Snow Serpent Cobra Viper assault rifle, his goggles, and his stand. There you go. Which is pretty nice that he comes with two weapons. I don't know how you dual wield two assault rifles, but whatever. I'll just keep it one gun. Let's see. His file card reads, codename Cobra Viper, Arctic Trooper. File name various. Primary military specialty infantry. Birthplace various countries. Highly motivated, superbly trained, and formally equipped Cobra Viper troopers are the backbone of the Cobra Legion. Each one is issued an combination assault rifle / grenade launcher, the rifle part of which can function as a short burst assault rifle, a sustained fire cover support weapon, or a long range marksman rifle with an advanced light infiltration night vision telescope sight with a built-in rangefinder. Man, that's a lot. One gun. Those who wish to prove their ability to go further up the ranks completely for a place in the elite units like the Arctic Assault Squad, where the stakes are higher and the challenges are greater. His quote reads, if you want to go anywhere in Cobra, you have to start out as a Cobra Viper. It's the bottom of the pyramid, but a small price to pay to gain access to the glittering prizes at the top. Wealth, power, and an outlet for the troubling urges that drives the greedy, the envious, and the cruel. Wait, I thought the Cobra Troopers were at the bottom of the barrel. Apparently Cobra Troopers, Cobra Vipers, and the rest. Okay. Move him aside. I believe we have time for one more. I'll just finish the rest at part 2. Our last figure will be the Snow Serpent Officer. The same articulation for the Snow Trooper. Head moves up, left and right. Arms, but go about the side. Turn, but hindered by this. Waist, hindered by the flak jacket. Legs about this far up. Back. Bend at 2 points of the kneecap. Feet pivot up and down and turn full 360. Basic articulation, and oh yeah, the hands turn. His accessories are a snowpedo. For some reason it's not best. A backpack. 2 snowshoes. And this gun. It looks like the Cobra Commander gun that you get with the armored Cobra Commander figure. Or Fred the 7th figure, depending on where you got that one. Kinda cool. He also comes with this little stand. His file card reads, codename Snow Serpent Officer. Polar Assault Officer. File name Various. Military specialty Infantry. Birthplace Various. Candidates for the Snow Serpent unit are selected from the ranks of the elite eels, Cobra Frogmen. Candidates. They are screened for optimal strength, endurance, and motivation, then subjected to a grueling and dangerous training program with over a 50% dropout rate. In order to graduate, trainees must complete a halo, high altitude, low opening jump in a blizzard, ski cross country 50 miles carrying a 100-pound back, hit over 95% of pop-out targets on the combat range, and swim 100 meters into freezing water while carrying a 50 pounds of ammunition. To become an officer in this unit, a Snow Serpent Trooper must also survive 3 weeks in a remote polar region with nothing but an ice pack and snow goggles. Jesus. His quote reads, "Extreme cold is an adversity that only the strongest and the most disciplined troopers can survive. The only thing colder than an Arctic night is the blood in my veins. Cold as ice, no mercy." And that's our first 3 figures. Stay tuned for part 2, which I should have all the other figures there. Just moving this aside. Also, I still have a little time, but not much to start next part of the review. I want to show the little background to this. It's very nice. It shows a little base, mountains, and trees, and snow. Very nice, by the way. And technically, that's where I end part 1. Stay tuned for part 2, where I review the other 4 figures. See you then.